decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job on the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Napier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They just keep firing. Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw at Sorsby. Right on target this time. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On 3rd down, going up top. Firing to the right, complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Better dig again for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Baker. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Down and touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on fourth down from their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown Aztecs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Under fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the option. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Back to pass. It's Baker. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Here's the pressure. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Throws it back. Pocket breaking down. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
The Aztecs come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
Turning it on! They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Fires to the middle. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Caught on the outside. It's Allen.
And the big fella really had nowhere to go. You're trying to catch people off guard by throwing it to him. He was a little bit open, but, man, that closed fast, and he had nowhere to go. No gain on the play.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Baker. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with
a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Finds the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money. And that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy. And, David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They'll try the outside to the left. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They boot it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
Made another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Making side adjustments here. to the air. It's Baker. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Navy searching for a fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, they blocked the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Coming out with it, it's Leonard. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They believe they can run right here. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Quarterback extends the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He'll pitch it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Baker. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
27, Navy, 0.
And the Aztecs will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Leonard. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the option. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Gets the back moving. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Baker. Sets up the screen. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Let's it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense.
Get set.
Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
On the set. 42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
Catch in the middle, it's Chavez. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Aztecs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle. It's Napier.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. Well, nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Baker. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Pulls it in, the 1st down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And he's got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what to catch it, big fella.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll try to do it himself. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Oh, maybe a double pass. Bringing the heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback adapted. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Breaks into the open. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Throwing right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Baker. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Chavez. Across the 25, he's got room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's finally heard it out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look good on the stat sheet, and that's about it, as this was almost in the books. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. Dropping back, it's Baker. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination.
Thank you.